The phone vibrated once on the nightstand. Not a call, a message. I was half awake, the room washed in blue from the streetlight outside, her breathing steady beside me. Nights had always been like this, quiet, predictable, almost sacred. I reached for the phone without thinking. Muscle memory. Trust does that to you. The screen lit up. I miss you. Is he asleep? No name, no heart emoji, just words that didn't belong to me. I didn't move, didn't breathe. I stared at the message as if it might rearrange itself into something harmless. It didn't. My pulse slowed instead of racing. That's when I knew something inside me had shifted. Panic would have been easier, anger too, but what I felt was calculation. Beside me, she stirred, murmured my name in her sleep. The sound landed wrong, like a lie rehearsed too many times. I placed the phone back exactly where it was, same angle, same distance from the lamp. I lay there, eyes open, watching the ceiling fan rotate with mechanical loyalty. That night didn't end. It split me in half. By morning, she was normal, too normal. She laughed at something on TV, kissed my cheek, asked if I wanted eggs or toast. Her phone never left her hand. It stayed face down when she wasn't using it. A small thing, almost invisible. Almost. I told myself there was an explanation, a coworker, a joke taken out of context. The mind clings to denial because it's familiar, because truth demands action. I watched instead. Her habits changed in increments so small they felt accidental. Longer showers, new passwords, a sudden interest in privacy she'd never needed before. When I asked about her day, the answers became summaries instead of stories. I replayed the message in my head. Is he asleep? That question assumed ownership, intimacy, risk. At night, I counted the seconds between her breaths and wondered how long she'd been lying next to me while belonging to someone else. Still, I said nothing. Silence is a weapon when you know how to hold it. I didn't confront, I documented. I learned her schedule better than she thought I ever had. I checked phone records, not obsessively, precisely. Patterns emerged, a number that appeared only late at night, calls that lasted exactly as long as her evening walks. I installed nothing, hacked nothing. I didn't need to. People betray themselves if you give them time. I watched reflections in mirrors when she texted, the way her mouth softened when she smiled at the screen. That smile was never for me anymore. Inside, something burned, but I fed it discipline. Rage makes mistakes. Strategy waits. One afternoon, while she was out, I found the spare phone she'd hidden in the back of a drawer, buried beneath scarves she never wore. I didn't open it. I didn't need to. Its existence was confession enough. I put it back exactly where it was. That evening, I ordered a DNA test online, not because I doubted biology, but because betrayal teaches you to verify everything. Trust is a luxury I could no longer afford. Days passed, then weeks. I kissed her goodbye every morning with the same precision she used to lie to me. We were both performing now. Only one of us knew the script. The results arrived in a thin envelope, unremarkable, clinical, truth packaged like junk mail. I sat alone at the kitchen table and read the report twice, not because I didn't understand it, because understanding it changed the shape of my future. The child she swore was mine wasn't. My hands didn't shake, my chest didn't tighten. The storm I'd been holding finally settled into something colder. That evening, I set the envelope between us on the table. No announcement, no accusation, just paper. She looked at it, then at me. "What's this?" she asked. I didn't answer. I watched her open it, watched her eyes move across the words, watched her face collapse inward like a building losing its foundation. She cried. Of course she did. Denial first, then excuses, then the truth bleeding out in fragments she could no longer control. I listened, without interrupting. When she finished, the room felt empty, as if something essential had finally left. "I already knew," I said quietly. "That broke her more than the evidence ever could. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't insult her. I told her what would happen next. The apartment lease was in my name. The accounts had already been separated. The family had been informed, selectively, truthfully. I'd sent copies of the report to the man she'd risked everything for. Let him carry the weight too. She begged, not for forgiveness, for mercy. I stood up, calm as a surgeon, and told her mercy was something you earn before you betray someone, not after. When I walked out, I didn't look back. Power doesn't need witnesses." Now, nights are quiet again, but they aren't safe. They're honest. I sleep alone, untouched by lies, unburdened by love that rotted in secret. What she lost can't be replaced. What I lost taught me something far more valuable. I don't miss her.